Hello everyone. So in the previous video we had discussed voltage amplifier and the current amplifier. So and we have found what is input resistance and what is output resistance for each. So their input was in a voltage amplifier, input was voltage, output was also a voltage. So in current amplifier, input is voltage and output is also input is current and output is also current. So whereas in the transconductance amplifier, the input signal is voltage and the output signal is current. So this is a combination of both voltage and current. So it is also called series feedback because, as I've already told, at the input, at the output we have series connection. That is, at the input, mixing of input signal and the feedback signal is happened with series connection, and at the output side the output signal and the feedback signal, the output signal is connected in series with the feedback to the feedback network. So that is why it's called series feedback. It is also called current series feedback. So current series, why? Because current is the output and at the input side we have series connection. That's why it is also called current series feedback. I'll write here current series feedback. Okay, so the presence of series connection at both the input and output, we call it as a series connection. It is also called voltage mixing, current sampling. Voltage mixing means here is input is out, here input is voltage out and the feedback output is voltage. So we are mixing voltage here and we are sampling. The output is current, that we are sampling. Why we are sampling? Because to give it as to the feedback network. Okay, the part of the output. Sampling means we are taking some part of the output. That's why it is called sampling. So also in this amplifier, both input resistance and output resistance increases. So there we had derived as input resistance has been increased and output resistance has been decreased, and vice versa in the voltage amplifier. So okay, in this both input and output resistance increases. That is, so after giving the feedback to the basic amplifier, both the input and output resistance will get increased. Okay, this is all about transconductance amplifier. So explain transconductance amplifier with necessary block diagram if they ask. Then you need to explain this much. You need to write this diagram and you need to explain what is transconductance, why the name has been given, so what is the topology and what is the input output resistance. Okay, so the next is, so give an example of series feedback topology with circuit and here. So this is an example for series feedback, that is transconductance amplifier. So where they have used 3 transistor Q1, Q2 and Q3. Here the output is not, the output is not fed back to the feedback through the collector. It is fed back through the emitter, that is almost equal to emitter current Q3. So here the feedback has been given. Okay, so this feedback is not a simple one. This is a complicated series connection where the feedback signal is developed across RE. So here RE, so emitter circuit and given to emitter circuit of Q1. So while this source is in the base circuit of Q1. Okay, here we have given. So if they ask given example for series feedback topology with the circuit diagram and explain briefly, they may ask. Okay, so next we'll derive what is the input resistance and output resistance for transconductance amplifier. It is also called current series or series feedback. Okay, so the input is voltage, the output is current I0. Okay, so this is sampled and given to the feedback network. This is the feedback network. So this has a gain of beta I0. So and the output is VF here, output is voltage that we have mixing with VS, and again we are giving it as VI. Okay, so this is AVI. Okay, this is the circuit. So this is nothing but the circuit has been reduced to this, that's it. So VS, RIF, AF, VS and ROF. Okay, so we know that II is equal to VI divided by R. that is input current II will be equal to input voltage Vi and input resistance Ri. Okay, so Vi, same thing for everything, the same thing will get continue, but whereas Vi is equal to Vs minus Vf, Vf is equal to beta I naught. So here you can observe, so for beta Vf is the output and input is I naught, output by input. So for the feedback network we are giving input as current and we are taking output as voltage. So that's why beta is equal to Vf divided by I naught. So Vf is equal to beta I naught. So Ia is equal to beta, but I naught A is equal to, here the amplifier gain A is output is I naught, input is Vi. So I naught divided by Vi. So for I naught I have written AVI. Okay, so I have taken this denominator to the left hand side. II Ri Vs minus beta A. What is Vi? From this Vi is II Ri. Okay, so next I have rearranged this. So Vs is equal to II Ri plus beta AI Ri. So II Ri have taken common. So 1 plus beta A will left out. So Vs divided by II. So Vs divided by II is the input resistance Rif. So this is the input current, this is the input source voltage with feedback. So Rif is equal to Vs divided by II. So now I have replaced Vs divided by II by Rif. So Rif is equal to Ri into 1 plus beta A. That is input resistance increases with feedback. The input resistance is increased 1 plus beta A times of Ri. Okay, Ri is the resistance without feedback. So now Rif is the resistance with feedback. So now this feedback resistance with feedback resistance has been improved by 1 plus beta A times. Okay, so next we'll find out what is output resistance. So I have told in the last two previous video also, to find the output resistance we need to make the source, whether it is a voltage or current, we need to make the source 0. So and break the output circuit. So break, that is if the load is connected we need to remove the load. So and let I apply a test current IT or introduce a, if the output is voltage, let us introduce a voltage VT here. So since now for us in this circuit output is current, so we have taken IT. Okay, so by applying KCL to this circuit, so the current IT is, so the current across this and this current, that is V divided by R naught minus AVI. Okay, IT is equal to, so what is VI? So for VI we can, so we have VI is equal to Vs minus Vf. Vs is 0. For to find the output resistance we have made Vs is equal to 0. Therefore Vi is equal to 0 minus Vf. Vf is equal to minus beta I naught, but I naught is equal to minus IT. So I can substitute Vi is equal to plus beta IT. So plus beta IT. So I have taken R naught LCM here. If I take R naught LCM, so this will go IT into R naught is equal to V divided by this R naught will get multiplied here, A beta IT R naught. I again have rearranged. V is equal to I naught R naught plus A beta IT R naught. So IT R naught I have taken it as a common. So IT have taken down to the denominator on the left hand side, R naught into 1 plus beta A. So V divided by IT is the output resistance ROF. So V divided by IT is the output resistance ROF. ROF is equal to V divided by IT. So ROF is equal to R naught divided by 1 plus A beta. So that is, if I replace this with ROF, so we can say output resistance increases with feedback. So output resistance is increased 1 plus A beta times of R naught. So this is R naught is just without feedback. So now this resistance is multiplied by 1 plus A beta times. So that resistance we call it as ROF. Okay, thank you.